Good. Okay, today we're going to work on installing the Hybrid Fusion tile. A little different than the plank look. A couple of essential tools. The most essential one is the rubber mallet. You have to have this to do it right. They also recommend use a tapping block. I personally prefer to use a piece of the product itself rather than using a tapping block. You always have waste on this. So I use one of the female ends, cut it off kind of short. You just score it. Not the right way to cut the product when you're actually installing it, but it's fine just to create a tapping block. Score and snap it, so you can have a tapping block. Your first row, pretty straightforward. Stage it, make sure it's square. You're going to start start all the short ends. And these you can really secure just with your hands. You don't even need a tapping block at first. It goes right together. You put it at an angle like so. Make sure it lines up. Just give it a little push. Why don't you come over here so you can show the seam, huh? You see how the seam comes together tight? Very simple. You really want to stage your whole first row. Just line it up like so, make sure it's even. You definitely need it square or your whole thing's going to be off. Once it's even, set her down and just give it a little push together. And she's good. To set the seams, mellow. Step forward. Now is where it gets fun. You always want to stagger your seams with this. Now the key with this is you don't set it in too tight right now. Just loosely set it. Start your first one. Bring your second one over. Raise them both up. Do your short side first. Just really finesse it down gently. When you get to this point, really just use your hand to get it going in the right direction. And then you're going to use your tapping block. Set it in like so. Whack there. See how that seam came right together? This one's out just a little down here because this part, I really didn't put that in even. So this is just me going a little too fast. But we can fix that. Just lift her up a little bit. Use this as a tapping block so she comes right together. That's all nice now. The ends are good. Another piece. Again. Lift up a little bit. You start with your narrow end. You finesse it down in like so. When you get kind of close, you can lay it a little more flat. I just give it a little bit with my hand. See how that pops right in? Okay. Get a little gap here, a little gap here. Again, with your tapping block. Set her in place here. Finesse it down like so. Come down to the other end. See how she comes together here. You still get a little bit of a gap. At that point, again, you just come back to this end. Give it a good hit. Nice tight seam. That's it. That's how it goes together. Pretty much you can do one each piece. You don't have to stage an entire row except your first row, because it has enough give. You can keep lifting it up a little bit to get your next one in. She'll pop out a little when you do that, but it's not a big deal, because when you set your next one, you're just going to go along again, tap it, it's right back in. So pretty straightforward. I think if you do it that way, you shouldn't have any trouble at all. If you do, you got my number, give me a call.